Hello, fellow explorers of knowledge. Ernis here, ready to dive into the fascinating world of medical large language models, or LLMs, as the cool researchers call them. Imagine these LLMs as brilliant, eager medical students, acing their exams. But are those perfect scores enough to trust them in the real world of stethoscopes and prescriptions? Today, we're dissecting a survey that asks just that question. It's titled, Evaluating Medical LLMs by Levels of Autonomy, a survey moving from benchmarks to applications. And it's a game changer. Now, you might be thinking, benchmarks? Applications? That sounds like a snooze fest. But trust me, this is where the rubber meets the road. Or, in this case, where the algorithms meet the patients. So, picture this. You're standing in a vast, futuristic hospital, a memory palace of medical marvels. Each room represents a different level of LLM autonomy, from simple informational tools to supervised agents making real decisions. Let's stroll through this hospital, shall we? First, we step into the L0 Inform room. Think of this as the explain it like I'm 5 zone. Here, LLMs are like super smart medical textbooks, providing general info without giving specific advice. Imagine asking, what is an MRI? The LLM spits out a clear, concise explanation, no jargon allowed. This room is all about accuracy, completeness, and readability, making sure the info is spot on and easy to understand. Now, moving down the hall, we enter the L1 Transformation and Aggregation Suite. This is where LLMs start organizing and connecting the dots. They take messy data, like electronic health records, and transform it into something useful. Think of it as turning a chaotic jumble of Lego bricks into a neat, organized structure. The challenge here is attribution, making sure we know where each piece of information came from, and completeness, ensuring no vital brick is missing. Next, we arrive at the L2 Decision Support ward. Things get a bit more interesting here. This is where LLMs start making recommendations, offering personalized advice based on patient data. Imagine the LLM saying, given your symptoms and history, an MRI might be a good idea. This is where we start worrying about reasoning, consistency, and calibration. Making sure the LLM's advice is sound and that it knows when it's uncertain. Because nobody wants a confident but clueless doctor, right? And finally, we reach the L3 Agents Under Human Supervision wing. This is where LLMs become supervised agents, planning tasks and even initiating actions, but always with a human in the loop. Imagine an LLM drafting a prescription and sending it to a doctor for approval. Tool use is key here, making sure the LLM uses the right tools and parameters. But even more crucial is auditability and accountability. Knowing who did what and why, so we can fix things when they go wrong. Because, let's face it, something will go wrong. So, why this levels of autonomy framework? Well, the survey argues that current benchmarks just aren't cutting it. They're like testing a race car on a straight track when it needs to navigate a winding mountain road. These benchmarks only give us quick snapshots of LLM capabilities, overlooking crucial aspects like workflow integration, calibration, and traceability. The paper proposes we need to move from simply chasing high scores to showing that a system is sufficient for a defined purpose and scope at a specific autonomy level. In other words, let's stop asking, can this LLM ace the exam? And start asking, can this LLM safely and reliably assist a doctor in this specific task? And that, my friends, is the crux of the matter. By framing evaluation through this autonomy lens, we can make evaluation targets explicit, select appropriate metrics, assemble credible evidence, and, most importantly, link evaluation to oversight. It's about moving beyond score-based claims and toward credible, risk-aware evidence for real clinical use. To boldly go where no LLM has gone before, but with a safety net, just in case. So, what's the takeaway? This survey isn't just another academic paper, it's a call to action. It's a reminder that the true potential of medical LLMs lies not in their exam scores, but in their ability to safely and reliably assist clinicians and improve patient care. And as we continue to explore this brave new world, let's remember that the most important tool in our arsenal is not an algorithm, but our own critical thinking and human oversight. Now, go forth and explore, my friends. And remember, the future of medicine is not just about artificial intelligence, but about augmented intelligence, humans and machines working together to heal and to understand.